Today I'm going to interview the headmistress and principal of our school, Ma'am Maimuna Rauf Khan. So ma'am, how are you feeling?
I'm very well, thank you so much, and thank you for interviewing me.
Fine, thank you. So being the headmistress or the principal, you must have a lot of responsibilities.
Yeah.
So my first question to you would be, how do you handle stress?
Myself,
Yes.
my personal stress. Well, I take some breaks at times, and while I'm working, I also take some small break. For example, if it's a hectic day, I would take my lunch somewhere out of my office in the school so that I break that monotony. I love to sit with my staff. I usually go to the staff room to have a small talk whenever I can. So this is how I manage it.
Do you work well under pressure?
My work is always under pressure. I think there's not a single day when I'm not under pressure. But somehow I think I am now structured in a way that I'm able to manage it. I don't know how, only God knows it.
Do you think encouraging open communication among the colleagues and teachers could reduce the stress level of the students?
It does. I think there is nothing like an open line of communication, and communication is the key. Be it anything. I mean, starting from a mother-son relation to family, to society, to your workplace, I think communication is the key, and it should be very open. I'm a strong proponent of having an open line of communication. And what was the question? Can you please repeat it further?
It was, do you encourage communication among teachers to address work issues?
Yes, I do. I always try to, because as I just mentioned in the first question, that I go and I sit among my team members and I talk to them. So that is one of the informal ways of addressing any concern if they have it. Otherwise, also if they want to have if they wish to have a one-on-one meeting with me, I always encourage that. I listen to them, and I always try to provide as much support as I can to them.
So my next question is,
And it should be this way.
how does the school management address the balance between workload and employee well-being?
It's very, very finely defined, and it is very, very finely divided. The teachers have their specific workload that they are very aware of, and when a new employee joins our organization, we always tell him or her that this is going to be the workload, these are going to be the responsibilities, this is going to be a role, there may be some additional tasks, there may be some working at times, not very often, but at times there may be late working hours. So this is something, again, that's an open line of communication that we develop right in the beginning, and later on, once they become a part of our organization, they know. And God has been very kind that the whole staff is very, very responsible, and they take ownership of their jobs. So the whole team is managing it very well.
Could you give us some examples of how the management has supported and support mental health and stress reduction in the school?
Yeah, I mean, just this, so far, this has not been materialized, but we as team members plan some trips out. We go to dine out at times. We socialize with each other, and even while the school is going on, as I told you, that I go to the staff room, I sit with them. If they are roaming around, they want to come to my office, I sit with them, I talk to them, I ask about their family life, because that's very important, and that is planned just to break that monotony and just to kind of strengthen the bond that we share. I mean, every time it can't be a head and employer, head and teacher bond, it has to be human beings bond. That's very important. So these breaks, and yes, collectively as a team, we are aspiring for one school away day where we can all together go on a trip and enjoy, but that has not been materialized, but that's still in the pipeline. Inshallah, there will be a day when we'll all go together for a trip or somewhere. Yeah.
So how do you handle difficult situations with parents or students?
Well, I do not react very quickly. I try to listen to them. I give them this feeling, whether that's a teacher, if he's in trouble or she's in trouble, or that's a parent. I always give them this assurance that I'm available. I am not a no-go person. I have an open door policy. I invite them to my office. Even, it's not important for me if the meeting is scheduled or I'm scheduled. If they want to come and see me, I'm there. And I always give this assurance, and I try to be so credible enough and trustworthy enough so that they can rely on me, they can come, they can share their issues with me, and I try to be solving the problem as much as I can, because I feel that in my role, this is my very, very integral responsibility to be receptive to their calls and to their concerns, and I make a conscious effort for that.
So my last question is, how does the management promote a stress-free environment for the students?
For the students, well, we have so many sports days. I mean, we're trying. The one is going on right now. Then we try to give them another breaks from monotony. We have those, small events, small functions like bonfires, or maybe the social nights that we offer during our debating days and stuff. And then we have farewell parties. We have cultural day celebration. We have different inter-school competitions in which we give them this break just to make them realize that they need to socialize with each other, they need to be tolerant to the other students, and also have a break from studies, which is very important.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much for it.